Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. My name is ashantyselina. If you're new here, today we're going to talk about some spring trends and some things that I'm just all around loving for spring, and that's pretty much it. We're going to make this really quick. The first thing that we're going to talk about is jelly firkins. I want a jelly firkin so bad. I have been on the hunt. I found similar looking bags on Depop and like physically in some stores and thrift stores, but I just really want this sort of silhouette, and I don't want to spend money on anything that's kind of like settling for what I really want, if that makes sense. If I don't get one by like the end of the spring, beginning of summer, I might just opt for a jelly shoe instead, so that I'm still kind of partaking in this trend because I like it, not because it's a trend, but just because I love it. I will just get like a jelly shoe in any of these colors, but particularly like this aqua mint color. Purple, I also really like this baby pink and like neon greens and pinks. That's kind of another trend that we're going to talk about, and that is neon, but not in like a super crazy kind of way. I feel like some people think that neon is going to be trending in the spring and summer this year, but I think it's only going to be seen in certain things like ballet flats and other shoes and just like accessories in general. I think like a neon statement shirt or a pant is going to be trending, but I don't think neon everything is going to be like crazy, crazy everywhere this year. Since we're talking about colors, the next trend is aqua and teal and mint. Anything in this sort of shade range are going to be super, super popular. They already are, they have been. I personally have been loving turquoise since the winter time. I remember that this specific shade used to be like my older sister's favorite color for a little bit when we were like in like sixth and eighth grade, I believe. And I remember her just being obsessed with it. And so I used to have a lot of it in my room. Now, the fact that everybody's like just wearing this color on anything and everything is just like so crazy to me. I love it. I love it on nails. I love it on bags, shoes, pins, other accessories. It's literally just like so perfect, so spring, so summer, very beach vibes. And again, I'm just obsessed. I actually just got this Marie Claire nail polish from Dollar Tree in the shade Jelly Mint. And this is kind of like that perfect aqua shade that I love right now. The next trend is layering, but in a bunch of different ways. I've been seeing this literally everywhere, and a lot of different creators have been doing this in a more creative way. For example, instead of putting a mesh piece under, you put it on top, and then you have like the other piece under the mesh so you can see the short sleeve shirt under it instead of on top of it, which I think is kind of genius. I also love the layering of like good stretchy material like these tops. I love these sort of stretchy long sleeves that you can like build up on each other where they're like different colors but they're complementary at the same time. I love that. I love when people just layer properly. Not to say that there's a right way, but I think that there's a more strategic way to make it look a lot more put together and almost like it's almost kind of like an art. I feel like there is definitely a sort of like art to layering, and I feel like if once you've mastered it, it's kind of like you can do anything. The limit does not exist. Next, we have Nina Park makeup looks. I love Nina Park makeup. I have loved Nina Park makeup since I've seen it the first time. Like once that shit like hit my IG, I was like, yes, I'm obsessed with this kind of makeup. I'm not like a heavy makeup girl, meaning I don't know that much about makeup, applying it, brands, what you're supposed to do first, steps. I mean, I know like the basic stuff, but again, I'm not that into makeup, so I don't know that much, and I'm not gonna consider myself a beauty girl, but I know what I like and I know what I tend to find chic and interesting and like what just looks good, period. I guess you can say. So any look like this, and also just like I'm loving excessive blush, but to the point where it looks blurred out and like you can't really see it that much. I love that sort of blush makeup look. Blush period, I think, is definitely my favorite part of makeup, and lips. Obviously, I think blush and lips are like tied. Next trend that I'm loving for spring is the cropped sweatshort or the cropped jorts. I just thrifted a pair of these finally. I was just gonna DIY them, but I found a good pair at the thrift store that is basically perfect. I think I still might crop it a little bit more, just because I'm super short and even cropped is sometimes not cropped enough for me because my knees are like to the ground essentially. I love this sort of short with like a cute little tabby flat. I just got these I just got these polka dot tabbies, and I can't wait to style them with these shorts specifically. I just think it looks so cute. And again, you can dress these up, dress these down, which is perfect for spring when the weather is literally bipolar as fuck. The next trend that I'm loving for spring is random pops of camo, camo shorts, camo short sleeves, baby tees, tank tops, even like a camo military jacket thrown in there. I think it's so cute, and it can easily be transition. Why did I just turn British? And it can easily be transitioned into summer. I used to wear camo shorts all the time in the summer, and I have a pair that I can't wait to wear this year for spring and summer as well, especially with like an aqua top. I think that kind of juxtaposition of like a darker tone and then a brighter tone is gonna look really good together. But yeah, random pops of camo. I'm loving that for spring. I'm loving that. The next trend that I'm loving for spring is studded denim, specifically studded denim jeans that are really ripped up and almost like dogged and dirty, and like maybe they were about to get thrown out, but then you decided to keep them and stud them up yourself. I feel like these just look so cute, and again, very grungy and DIY core, which is like some of my favorite kind of pieces. I think if you even like bleach them a little bit too, or paint them, or embroider, add like your own little touch to them. I think it's so cute. The last spring trend that I'm gonna talk about is monochrome layering. I've been seeing a lot of these different outfits that are the same color but just different shades, like kind of layered on top of each other and just kind of worn together. I love this, especially for spring when you want to experiment with color. I think that's probably like the best time to kind of see what shade matches you best and all this other jazz. I think that's so cute to do, and I personally cannot wait. I really like this outfit. I forgot from what place it is, but I think they just have a lot of like vintage stuff and stuff like that. But I personally love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new and this is your first time seeing my face, please do not hesitate to subscribe. I would really appreciate it, but you definitely do not have to. You can close this video now and that'll be that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.